Hello there.
Howdy do.
Is my audio
Can
coming
you hear
through
me?
clearly? Just to make
Yes.
sure. Okay. Just want to make sure because I had to move everything.
Fair. Weird. I don't do this on phone very often. My computer's kind of messing up right now, so I had to change up.
Mm.
I have been looking forward to this. Some good old-fashioned 5th
Same.
edition.
Um, once.
I wonder, will this be Theater of the Mind or Roll20?
Um. This will not be Roll20, but it will also not be Theater of the Mind. I'm going to use a slightly more obscure virtual tabletop that runs in Chrome.
Oh, I
Ooh.
do remember you saying that program.
Owlbear Rodeo. I actually have a link to it that I'm going to just drop into chat because I threw the map up there so we can point at stuff with laser pointers. And yeah.
I like the way those owlbears are drawn.
Honestly, I've been looking at the Illager class and I really like it. Pretty dope. I love all the flavor.
Cool.
Oh,
Sorry, I had to step aside for a quick second while I was grabbing a couple of books.
oh, it's all good. Feels weird being home after like a whole semester of stuff.
Especially when we didn't leave our apartments because it was like we were always at home.
Hmm.
What'd you say?
Especially since we didn't leave our apartments or anything because it felt like we were always at home.
Right?
Did we cast our vote on the campaign pitch in campaign info now, or wait until the session 0 starts?
Oh yeah. I had a real quick question about that as well. On the campaign, like each of those three are centered around the same universe, right? So even if we have like, say, the first campaign, like elements of the third are still going to be like there.
Yes, actually,
Awesome.
exactly.
Okay.
Uh, the campaign pitches was more to help determine a starting location because there's going to be like if we went with option 3, you might see option 2 come up as like a contract that you could take or something or turn away or they all work in the same world, and so just because we go with one and start with one idea doesn't mean that ideas from another can't influence or vice versa.
Gotcha. Awesome. I'm cool with any, honestly. Like whatever the group like overall thinks. I like all of them, and I'm cool with pretty much any.
Blood from the North seems really cool. The phrase massive subterranean dungeon.
Hmm.
Dungeon.
Oop, I'm gonna be right back. I think my computer might.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, it works. By the way, right now, if you want to watch some fun carnage stuff while we're doing this, Uh, NHRL, Norwalk, Havoc Robot League is currently streaming, and it's fun.
Cool.
3-pound battle bots.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll post the YouTube title.
Okay.
Come. Eh. They are fighting some classics right now. Where should I put this? Main chat? Sure.
Sure. Yeah. This is a much more casual Discord server.
Shredded X and Judge's Dream. Or Shredded Bro, not Shredded X.
Okay, I am back. In a second, I will probably be logged off and log back in.
Jacob, you left right in time when I came back, or came up, so, in the, main chat, there's that title that I put out. That's, Norwalk Havoc Robot League. They're fighting right now, they're streaming on YouTube. You want to watch.
Ooh,
3-pound
awesome.
robots, and then they also have like 12 pounds and 30-pounders, but those are later.
Check that out.
I don't know if you
Do they
wanted to
post
watch it.
VODs?
Yeah, it takes them a while, but yeah, the best ones they do.
I remember seeing one of these fights, and one of the robots was flying like it was attached to a balloon, and it had a flamethrower on it.
That's cool.
It
I
died.
have one currently in design that has a very powerful flamethrower. It's actually a culinary torch, which is used for like souffles and stuff. But it's used in the hobby world to melt gold, so
Souffle the enemy.
that's fun.
Oh no, Shredder's wheel is jammed. His name is Shredder Bro.
Shred it, bro. It's a real classic, real devil of a robot. Pretty much always wins.
Well, I just watched it die on screen.
I know, which is weird.
Bam.
Can I just say, Tanner? Like, on the phone app and everything, you get like an overlay of the voice chat, and every time you talk, I just see like a little guy who's like sunken into the background. You can almost see the eyes and face just creepily staring. It's kind of disturbing.
Yeah, the entirety of Discord is his body except for your profile pictures. I'm permitting you in my space. Yeah, transparent images are always the best. Yesterday I had my profile picture set to just nothing, like it was like a screenshot of the background of Discord. So if in a server where I had no nickname, nothing was talking. And if I posted nothing, it would just say the message today at 11:15 or whatever. I was a ghost haunting them.
Oh geez, Compound is a terrible design.
Okay, I'm gonna just do a quick at for everyone, just so that anyone who wants to get in on the call to.
Wait, actually, I'm gonna go incognito mode.
Oh no, you gonna disappear on us?
Yeah, actually.
Speaking of the actual D&D game, does anyone have their character?
I have heard of 3 characters as of now.
You heard of my character.
Yes.
I have a few ideas, but I was waiting until we decided on a campaign.
I just wanted something super simple that I didn't have to worry about too much. I just made a super simple character that kind of just fits wherever.
I'm debating between playing a class I've never played before and just playing a class that I always play and always enjoy.
I mean, that's always fun, I guess. What are the two classes?
I have never played Artificer or Bard in an actual campaign setting. I have played Moon Druid and Rogue many times, and I love them both.
Mm,
It is hard to beat a bear, and it is hard to beat sneak attack.
yeah. I like artificers. I just didn't want to deal with all the shit that you have to do.
If I did Artificer, I would.
Star Child is a watch out for them. They will tear robots in half, literally.
Well, I would do Armorer if I did Artificer.
Armor,
I've
yeah, that's a good one.
I've had my eyes set on Iron Man for a long time.
I actually had
I usually want to make alchemists because you can make some real fun flavors with them.
Oh yeah, yeah. That before Armorer came out, that was the most fun looking one for me.
I have one that I want to play, but I would want to play it in like a big campaign with some like a lot of people and all that stuff. But it's a alchemist who I flavor all of their spells as candy, so they're like a candy maker.
Jester, is that you?
No, his name is Samuel Sweet, and he's a very large,
That's a good name.
fun dude.
That's awesome.
The other thing is because I
Sounds
keep
like Kronk.
for like classes where intelligence is a thing, I can't help but want to pick a race that gives me bonus intelligence. So I like the idea of a gnome in an Iron Man suit doing 1d8 lightning damage with his punches.
That's awesome.
Oh, you know what you should do? You should have a gnome that's like a very, very short gnome, but their armor is just absolutely gigantic, like 7 feet tall.
I have thought about that. There's a character in Star Wars: The Clone Wars that was literally that, a little alien in like a big mech body.
Yeah. A
I
lot
also
of characters like that, like Diva, Toby, Battleborn.
I also thought about Artillerist. I'm a gnome that
Artillerist is
rides
a fun
on.
one.
I'm a gnome that rides on his crabby eldritch cannon. Yeah, I'm gonna get Tasha's Cauldron of Everything in a couple days, and I'm happy that they actually published Artificer in it.
Oh yeah. Love the Artificer idea. Wish they had more like the ability to actually make magic items. Because they have like no actual spells. Like they're like a half caster in spells, but they don't really get too much.
Yeah, aren't there rules
Oh,
for
look at that.
making magic items in the book, like Xanathar's or whatever?
Yeah. Alright, I saw a Walk Havoc thing. Star Child just dug into this other guy.
Okay, so we'll probably start in about 5 minutes just to let everyone who might not be here show up. If not, or I guess they'll hear later.
Alright.
Alright.
Mine's not that much of a description if you want me to just go.
It's all good. Right
Grab
now,
my character.
Ooh.
Jeez, they gotta use a crowbar.
I have submitted my response.
Okay.
Where is the response to submit
In campaign info.
campaign info?
Just a little Google Doc at the bottom.
What were the ones that I liked? It was what's the underground one?
Blood from the North is the subterranean dungeon one in the snow-covered badlands of Heimgard.
Yeah, that one's the
That was the one that you had mentioned. Decided.
roll Aor.
Yeah. And then Final Contract is the Politics Assassin one, and then Winds of Apocalypse is the timey-wimey.
Yeah. Yep.
There. Oh, they got caught again. Oh. Oh, also, Andrew, this map. Where is my guy from?
Let me draw a
Way
little.
south or way north?
Kind of right in the middle, actually.
Kinda right in the middle.
Boom.
There's a lot going on here.
Well, I have been meaning to clean it up a bit. But yeah, no. Right in that area, and then the mountains that they went to are actually not listed on here yet, because came with a later edition of...
Alright, so I'm in like the southern part of this second island.
And then mountains are kind of in the blue area.
Okay. I was thinking like some sort of geological hotspot or something where you can get like all the four elements kind of nice and together.
Fire
Would be nice.
difficult, but that's also fire, because that's like survival.
I mean, yeah, it's fire.
But yeah, no, right there you can get definitely everything.
It's legs, yay!
Okay. As no one else has showed up, I say that this is now officially beginning.
Oh, jeez. Pinned him up against the freaking wall. Oh my gosh! Sorry, I'm watching this thing. Oh no, the mini bot. I love robot combat. It's so great.
I bet BattleBots exist in the D&D world as artificer competitions.
Oh fuck yeah, that would be awesome.
It totally does exist.
Oh god, alchemists show up and they just have their little biological weapons.
Yeah, they have their homunculus and then
That's
what is it,
That's a fantasy cockfight at that point.
what's
Homunculus
the
versus
what's the
Eldritch
other one
Cannon.
that has the dog?
Oh,
Oh god, homunculus versus flamethrower Eldritch Cannon.
and dog.
Thank
that's
god
awesome.
Thank god Geneva doesn't exist, or there'd be a convention against that.
What is it? I mean, it's the battle one.
Oh yeah, the battlesmith.
Yeah.
They get the
The
robot.
Battlesmith, yeah, the
They get
giant
Goddard.
They
dog.
get the steel defender.
Armor artificer just shows up as himself.
I am me.
I'm a warforged, so technically this works.
Ooh.
Hi.
Ooh.
Oh. What are you making all these noises for, Jacob?
Okay.
Oh, jeez. I'm up against a wall and beating the shit out of him.
If we're still taking a bit of time, I'll just toss in one question. Do we have an idea of what level the campaign would start at? Or is that depending on the idea we choose?
There is a strong consensus for the idea we've chosen, and so I'm thinking we're going fourth. Just so that way you can, if you go with like variant human, you can get 2 feats. Then your next level is your next
fourth
extra attack.
level.
Yeah.
Oh, so we start with the subclasses. This is good.
Okay.
Is there a
Actually,
consensus on the campaign pitch?
There is.
Interesting.
What is it?
Blood from the North.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Yeah. All right. This is good. Das ist gut.
Oh, Jacob left.
Okay. So we will be starting in the north, but there is all sorts of reasons for any character to be in the north. Especially with funky magic.
I was kind of just wandering.
Yep.
Narsil is taking them apart. Oh my gosh. Ouch.
Okay. So. Yes, I guess let's go through characters now, so everyone kind of has an idea of who we all were thinking of playing. And Aaron, you were mentioning to me previously that you
Yes.
were ready to, that you were interested in letting everyone know. So let's turn it over to you.
Okay. So, my character, I can, my picture, and where should I put it? Main chat, campaign info?
Main.
Main. Alright, I'm gonna put my picture of my character in there. He is a Air Genasi. Way of the Four Elements monk. Let me put it. Here we go. Yeah. Got weird eyes, but that's okay. It's just a Shadowfell that he kind of clings to him, as he is also a way of the. Was it the Shadow Sorcerer?
Yep.
Yeah. Shadow Sorcerer 1, Way of Four Elements Monk 3. Yeah. Cool. He pretty dumb, but you know, still cool.
It is completely legal to make dumb decisions. I have nothing against it. I have
Oh,
made several
yeah.
myself.
If you couldn't tell, he's an airhead, but
He has his head always in the clouds.
yeah.
With the levitate spell, that's literally what's happening.
Yeah. And I'm basically gonna theme all of his spells and shit that he gets as like elemental
Like, yeah,
shenaniganery.
I love that word.
Oh no, someone tried to make Ghost Raptor. Why did they make Ghost Raptor? That is the worst bot I have ever seen. Ever.
Four
The
elements.
history of BattleBots. It always splits apart. And then they made it mini. And
I
guess
don't think
what?
I've ever-
It fucking split in half.
I don't think I've ever played in a game with a four elements monk.
They're kind of terrible, but they're super simple, and I don't give it. Basically, you have to spend like godly amounts of key to
10 key for one burning
you
hand.
get a
I
very
heard.
few amount of spells. Basically, use the extendo reach ones and just get extra reach.
Well, he looks cool on the Hero Forge, so that's
Yeah.
really the big thing.
Tried to make a slightly suntanned air genasi, which is weird. I just made him more blue.
You just made the atmosphere.
Yeah. So he's got cuttlefish eyes.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah. Oh, jeez.
Sorry, I just
Fucking
stepped aside
ghost.
to get a printer cable for the family. Okay. Who wants to go next?
I need to say anything else about my character? I don't know what else to say.
Nah. I actually missed. Sorry, about half of it, but I know the pitch.
Yeah, you know the pitch, so.
Hello?
Nice work, Monica. This 6-year-old girl who made not Ghost Raptor
Yeah,
just
I could
tore
hear you, but you were kind
Ghost
of
Raptor in
quiet.
half. Rose Ghost Raptor sucks.
Okay. My friend Seth, he told me about his character. He wants to play a gunslinger who does blood magic, so that's just a heads up. We're gonna use the fighter renegade to do that, but
Blood Magic Gunslinger.
yeah.
Gunslinger's
That's
the
interesting.
Matt Mercer subclass, right?
Well, technically, but
Okay.
I'm not using that. I'm gonna use the renegade fighter from Bilgewater to work with him on that.
Oh, okay.
It's much more straightforward.
Good.
Um,
Way of 4 elements monk and a gunslinger. Very varied composition so far.
and
What
we're
are
on
you
the
gonna
hidden
be?
stranger. Jacob, if you would like.
Okay. Hello. Hello?
Yep.
Oh.
I hear you.
Hi. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
I heard you there, but
Okay. Um,
Uh-oh. You got bad internet.
is anyone else hearing him?
He pops in and out of existence.
Or
He's
forged
Ilriger.
ill. I don't know what that is.
It's an anti-paladin.
Oh, evil paladin.
It's to paladins what warlocks are to sorcerers.
Basically, yeah.
Huh.
Actually, it's to paladins what warlocks are
So
to
got
clerics. I don't know why I said sorcerers.
transport into the Warforged bot. So you got a soul. You got a feels.
yes.
Hey.
Nice.
Okay. Am I heard? Am I okay?
You are be heard.
You are be heard.
At
I
this
am
moment,
be
yes.
heard. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh no.
We celebrated too soon.
Hey, it's Smee. I love Smee. It's such a stupid design. It works so well.
I like the idea of a warforged being formerly an actual fully living race. Then they become robots.
I think of them as like
I guess they
like
are fully living actually.
I always thought of them as like because they have like a weird backstory. I always thought they was like people who died on the battlefield. They kind of captured those souls and just put them in a robot so you could basically just try again.
Okay. I'm back on my phone. It's not ideal, but at least I can like talk.
Yeah, I can hear.
Alright.
Okay. as I said, Warforged Illager, whose soul got sort of summoned from the Seven Hells into this Warforged robot.
Interesting. So you be evil.
Not necessarily. I have no idea who I am. Going with sort of
Interesting.
an thing. I know
So we got
only of what who summoned me wants me to do, and I'm just like, okay.
got a airhead, a gunslinger, and a possibly a demon.
We got an airhead, a gearhead, and a gunhead.
An airhead, gearhead, and a gunhead. We're gonna be team head ass.
Not now the character I make must be based entirely on what blank head they could possibly be.
Oh no.
Just a note, that is not actually a... It's just a funny comparison. You don't
No,
actually have
you
to,
do
but-
not. Do not be compelled to do any of that.
Not too late.
What class did you want to pick? Because we're doing the North thing.
Yeah. I think actually for that particular one, the two I was considering were Barbarian and Bard. And with how the current composition's going, I'm feeling that Bard would be
I
the
mean, both of them would be very useful, very helpful.
This is true.
Tank and a healer.
Yeah.
Well, we also don't have to work by the idea of the balanced party because magic
Yeah.
is totally a thing, and you chose the most heavily magic item dense campaign setting idea that I had, which is
Fun.
awesome.
I mean, if worse comes worse, if I ever die, I'm cool with rolling up a cleric. I like doing clerics.
Clerics are fun.
Yeah.
Barbarian and Bard are two classes I've been really wanting to put into a campaign. And yeah, they'd both be amazing for this.
And I almost made my most edgy character either a Kenku or a human, depends on what I feel like. But they're a Tempest Cleric Storm Sorcerer.
Ooh.
They're basically just a nuker because they can use the Channel Divinity to get max damage.
That's awesome.
Just destroy everything.
I'm gonna do
A
Bard.
one-shot campaign I was a part of
Gonna do
recently.
Bard.
I was a domain life cleric.
So you're a
and,
music
there's
head.
only one other person playing a PC who was a wild magic barbarian.
That was me.
And we were team book club. Or sorry, I wasn't a cleric. I was a wizard. Why did I think cleric?
Oh wait, no. What was that? What I played the Wild Magic Barbarian. Was that me or no?
You did play a Wild Magic Barbarian in our Fandolver campaign.
Yeah, it was a different.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about what was this? What was his name? It was something stupid.
Randall Bethanov.
Yeah, Randall Bethanov. I say with that accent.
And then Randall got really smart.
Did he get smart?
Yeah, remember the...
He didn't like doors and he had a lot of bombs.
Yes, I hated doors and I had a lot of dynamite.
We were good friends.
Yeah.
Now, I may just be a simple southern gentleman, but...
I know what I like.
Has anyone else in the server said anything about the character they were thinking about playing?
I now have all three of yours and the one extra. I'm not sure if
We have.
I believe that the other two are going to be joining us as well. They're just either busy or busy at the moment, or I'm actually not sure in the case of one of them, but or
Gotcha.
maybe they're only in this campaign in the server to check out homebrew because I was showing them at a meeting. So I don't know, but they are welcome to join if they'd like.
Nice.
Okay.
Also, in this campaign, like, I saw the, the notes and everything for like, oh, this is like the start of this or this and this. Do you know each other, or are we going to get to know each other over the course?
I'm gonna leave that up to you guys to decide. If you guys want to know each other or find each other,
I think we could just know each other. That make things a lot simpler for like first couple of campaigns, first couple of sessions. You can just describe our character's personality, I guess, right now.
Yeah. I guess overall, which campaign did we overall settle up on doing? Sorry, I
Blood
was
from the North,
missing the
big dungeon in the north.
Underground.
Shit.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I just remembered it was
Um,
underground.
Overall, I guess, in general, we could be like sort of a makeshift mining, quote unquote, of like uh, finding the something that is down there, hidden artifacts, all the vast treasures.
Yeah. My character would probably be interested in any of the elemental chaos that happens from him. You couldn't tell he's very elemental based.
Yeah.
He's very chill. Does not give a shit if you if he wanted to. Could not give a shit. Um. But yeah, he's just trying to find himself and whatever.
There is
Also, he has like a really strange aura about him because he does Shadowfell shit.
Wanting to get in on some of those artifacts. My bard would also be interested in recording the whole journey in song form to be recanted, because it's not just gonna be a straightforward endeavor.
Overall, I think I would just in general be sort of the like straight go get 'em of the group. Like have a mission, and I am like going forward to explore these ruins to like find miscellaneous treasures.
You're like the leader of the group.
Huh?
You're like the leader of the group.
I mean, I didn't mean that or anything. I just meant that like
I mean, yeah,
I
but
am
like
very
you're like the guy who like the drive, I guess. Would be a better idea.
yeah. I
It's
didn't want
like
to
when
like
we
shoehorn like leader or anything. I just want
No.
I think if it ends up being that your character is always like they want to be the first one in the marching order because of that, I think that would make a lot of
Yeah.
sense.
I think
Yeah.
that makes sense.
and the Illrigger as a class is a really good frontliner.
Oh yeah. Oh, for the bard, it'd be a really interesting idea.
Mm-hmm.
It would be kind of weird, but what if you actually had like some sort of like Tinkertop camcorder and all of your spells were special effects? You were actually recording everything.
It's a cool idea for a character.
Yeah. You don't
And so,
it's just off the top of my head and you don't have to do it at all, but that'd be fun.
I like the idea that whatever happens to the person in the camera like screen happens to them in real life. They just can't see it.
Oh, dude,
Just,
wait.
what happened?
That'd be a great idea for like you have those settings that are in the modern day, but it's still the D&D classes.
Yeah.
That could easily be how Artificer could work. Though Artificer could also just be like, I invent gun.
I
So
invent
you're
gun.
what are you artificer? You said?
He's bard.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm Bard.
Okay.
Sorry.
Sorry, I
think
heard artificer before, and like,
Yeah.
what? And I wasn't sure if you said artificer or bard, and then I said bard and artificer. I'm sorry, my connection
Artificer.
problems at the beginning missed a bit.
It is
Oh.
anyone's guess if we'll get anyone in the party with high intelligence.
We're all gonna be dumb fucking head
So
ass.
far, that seems like maybe a resounding no.
Group head ass.
Does Illrigger use charisma?
Yes.
Oh my.
We have a charisma caster, a X strength type thing, because it's fighter. Charisma, a little bit of wisdom.
If it's gunslinger, will it really be strength?
It's
That is
Dex.
true. It'd pretty much just be Dex. I'm gonna pull up my stats because I rolled up my level 1 stats. Yeah, I
Dex fighter is easily able to compete with strength fighter.
got 8 strength, 14 Dex, full 20 Constitution, 10 Intelligence, 14 Wisdom, and 13 Charisma.
Okay.
I'm kind of
Andrew,
weak, but unless I want to switch the 8 and 10, so I'm just stupid.
Andrew, do you remember that one shot you
I do
DM'd
that.
at like the last second where it was like everyone in a town except for like 2 people were mind controlled by
The Aboleth.
whatever?
Yes.
And my guy was he just had a hand crossbow, but he still would fire off like 6 shots a round. I keep thinking about that one shot.
That one was a thing
Like-
because the Aboleth cult of Bruh still exists somewhere.
Bruh. You know, it'd be a stupid combination if you had a like level 3 barbarian, so you can get Path of the Totem barbarian that's just resistant to everything when they rage, and then just go fighter the rest of the round. So you have like 5 attacks, and you can just make them all at advantage. That would be insane.
There is a lot that you can do in multi-classing Martial.
What
That would be a
race?
broken thing. Oh, and then you make them a Kalishtar, so they're just resistant to every type of damage.
Kalishtar
That would
actually
really-
have cool stuff that I can use for them. Yeah.
That'd be stupid. I love it.
I know you're using D&D Wiki as a good source for stuff. Are these setting specific races valid?
Yes.
I mean, I guess they kind of are. Warforged. Okay.
Oh, I didn't tell you guys my character's name, which is great. His name is Gale.
That makes sense. Wasn't Gale? Hang on. I made a ranger, Air Genasi when for the first campaign of this club. Wasn't his name Gale?
You were Gust.
Oh, Gust. I see.
Yeah, his name's Gale. No last name given because who the fuck's name's Gale?
Yeah, with that.
My
with
name
that
is
one
Gail.
word,
What is a last name?
I was like having a conversation because like I was trying to figure out this guy's character. And one of the ideas was like, someone's asking for his last name. And he says, "You know another Gale?" They're like, "Yeah." Huh. Sounds like someone who has a last name. Anyway, my name's Gale.
I saw one person talk about an Air Genasi they made. They had a 2-word name, and it was Wind Blows. And saying it out loud, I don't know if Blows is a great name.
Mr. Blows.
Yeah, what made it harder for me to decide on a race was that I saw that Arnest Arcana had Owl Folk, Rabbit Folk, and Fairy. Actually.
What are
I don't
you?
know. I
Maybe.
don't know. These are all
Mm.
interesting choices.
There's also
Yeah.
the one Gothic lineages that have like the Hexblood, Reborn, and the Dampier. Which, yeah, the Dampier could be broken with the Paladin very easily.
I saw it as being really good with the monk on account of the extra speed and spider climb and the natural weapon.
Yeah.
Imagine a monk moving as fast as a monk does on the ceiling.
I almost made mine what is it called? A tabaxi. They get climb speed.
And they get free double speed.
Yeah.
The way I was thinking with the Dampier was you could smite with the fangs and just heal that.
Smite with the fangs and you just bite their head off.
Yeah.
That's interesting. A holy vampire.
Yeah.
Well, I guess they actually don't have any weakness. Yes, I'm a paladin and a champion of good. I feed off cerebral spinal fluid.
Have you seen the last season of Castlevania? There's.
I have not seen that.
Yeah,
Need
it
to
just
see it.
came out yesterday, or no, Thursday. So.
Yeah, that's why I haven't seen it yet.
But,
So far, it's been real good.
yeah.
The last season, not this one that just came out, but the last season, I don't know about it though. It's kind of meh.
Season 4 is the final season, so it's they tie up
This
a lot
one
of loose
that
ends
came out?
well, yeah. But they're doing spin-off shows in the same world.
I mean, I would assume so. It's a cool world that they've got there.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen much of it, but
What's her name? The sorcerer lady.
Sypha.
Is it?
Sypha.
Sypha, yeah. She's cool. I like her.
Oh yeah. What were you saying, Tanner?
Oh, I was just saying that I haven't seen much of it, but what I have seen seems really good. That it's the animated show, right?
Yep.
It's,
Yeah, I've seen a bit of whatever I forget his name, the Belmont with the big coat.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
And
he's
then
just Trevor Belmont.
and of course I saw Alucard.
Who is definitely a Dampier paladin.
Yeah.
With a fucking gigantic sword.
Yeah.
I mean, a sword
no
that
shirt.
big for someone who can just animate their sword would make sense, though. You don't have to deal with it. You can just make it as big as you want.
Mm-hmm.
The fight with Alucard and Trevor was really cool. Trevor was whipping everywhere, and Alucard was just doing backflips.
Mm-hmm.
I like how vampires have evolved in their depictions from like ghoulish zombie people to just the most fabulous beings in existence.
Yeah.
They did go through a Twilight phase though too, so.
Yeah.
Went through a lot of phases. Right, so I need to make, I don't have the subclasses because I don't pay for D&D Beyond.
If you join the Webster TTRPG Club campaign group, you can have access to everything.
Oh, how do I do that?
Do I have to, in order to do that, do I have to start a campaign in D&D Beyond?
Yeah, if you want to start a campaign in D&D Beyond, but if you just have a campaign open that is just sort of a dummy campaign, you can still act as if you're playing on that dummy campaign and just get access to all the.
That would be useful. How do I do that? How do I join campaign?
Is it the lots test here?
Unless you, Andrew, want to start a campaign that we keep track of stuff.
Just curious, is it the lots test to do not delete? Campaign started in 2/4 of 2021.
Lock test do not delete is something else. I wouldn't recommend using that one. I haven't a fake one.
Gotcha.
Because that one is for testing out features of Dion with
Okay. Okay, 1 second while I view campaign. Aha. Send players this invite link to have them join. I think I should share
Wow.
that. Just for, being kind and everything.
Yeah, thank you. Gale. And with this character. Gale. I'm gonna edit. Race, class, monk, trace, monk tradition. I still don't have everything.
You'll have to go to that campaign that just opened, and then it will have an option to that says like create a character or import a character. You can basically use your import gil, and then after it's imported, edit it afterwards, and you'll have access to every because we have every single
Yeah,
book that is out.
Gale, class. I only have Cobalt Soul, Ancient Dragon, and Way of the Open Hand, which is just the main stuff. Maybe I should just make a new character.
I see all of it. I have you on my computer now.
Yes,
You now have 4 elements.
I do?
Yeah. Wait, let me make sure I hit like save or something, but you should have it, yeah.
Edit. Class.
Ergonasi Monk 3. My campaigns.
The 4 elements, there it is.
Yeah, okay. I guess it just took a bit of time to sync.
Oh geez, which one I want? I wanted a her whip. Yeah, the come here, come over here one. Then at this level at 3, do I get? I don't get stun level 3, do I?
I believe Stunning Strike is. It's either 4th or 5th.
It's 5th.
Okay. So you can
5th
probably
level.
get that shortly.
Yeah.
Alright, so
yeah, 5th
should I
level, you're
get
gonna
Unbroken
get
Air
support.
so I can push and pull, or should I get Fire Fangs to get 10 feet?
Firefangs are the whips.
I have Water Whip, which is come over here. So I can punch from 30 feet away and bring him 25 feet closer.
That's cool. That's very tactical and useful.
And then there's Unbroken Air, which is punch 30 feet away and then push them. Or I can get Fangs of the Fire Snake, which basically gives me reach 10 feet.
Um. Hmm. I'm looking at them now. You said Fist of Unbroken Air.
Broken Air, that's the push them one.
I'd say either.
Sweeping
What?
Cinders. Oh, fucking cast. Stupid spell.
You know what would be interesting? Since we're in Snow World, Fangs of the Fire Snake, because it does fire damage, might actually
Yeah.
be able to capitalize on weaknesses.
Hmm.
I'm just guessing.
Yeah.
That is.
Rush of the Gale Spirits, what's that one? Oh, Gust of Wind. That's what that one is.
Fist of Unbroken Air takes an action.
Oh,
You-
Elemental 2. Do I need... Do I not just get that one?
I think it is free.
Elemental Attunement, you just... It says here that I have to choose it.
Oh, you do have to choose it. That's Prestidigitation.
Yeah, that's
isn't it?
basically just prestidigitation.
Mm.
I mean, I'm taking one in a sorcerer, so I can just, take prestidigitation.
That is very true, and we can always flavor it as such.
Yeah,
Wait,
I'm
you're four
flavoring all of my
elements.
stuff as a.
You're a 4 elements monk with a sorcerer multi-class.
Yeah,
Huh.
shadow sorcerer.
Oh, that
Oh
was
man,
I'd say fangs of the fire snake.
this is a fire snake. How many key points is that? Whoop, what happened?
I don't know.
So you rolled a 1 on your API check.
Maybe just try refreshing it.
Yeah, refresh please. Class, go down here. Mental discipline. How much is Fangs of the Fire Snake? Is it one? It's 1 key point, and I get 10 feet and 1d10 fire damage. Woof.
Hmm.
Sure. Right. And then add a class. Oh,
Can you
not that. Add another class. Swaswawa.
can you still do floating blows with that?
Uh,
With the
yeah,
fangs of the fire.
it just extend your reach for 10 feet and does fire damage.
Oh, okay, yeah, that is good.
And then I also have the water whip, which basically just means get over here.
Hmm.
Oh,
And
the
real quick,
sorcerer is doing the same thing.
Yes, Jacob.
sorry, I'm just wondering, what level are we starting off again?
4.
Fourth. So
4.
you get your
Okay.
subclass.
Want to make
Second level spells.
Just curious, what subclass were you thinking of going with?
Oh, me?
Both of you, actually, yes.
I was originally going to say College of Lore, but now I want to do College of Eloquence.
Ooh.
Yes. Which is a very bardy subclass.
I've only made one bard character. I've never played them, of course, but I only made one bard character, and it was a bard of creation. And the way that they cast their spells is they have a book and they draw things,
I actually
and
was
write
thinking
stories.
that's actually very similar to a bard I was considering making for another game.
Yeah, and they're very very quiet, small character.
I really liked the artwork for College of Creation because it was a bard creating he was bringing a statue to life with his music, and then the statue was dancing with someone.
That's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What's really funny is you can make an entire fucking boat just appear out of thin air.
For 8 hours.
Yeah,
I think
still.
that reminds me of
Could
one of
I
my
get
favorite.
Shadow Sorcerer? I can only get Draconic Bloodline.
Let me do a little backseat tinkering in here because you should be able to get it.
Yeah, I don't
Sorcerer's
know what's wrong with it.
Origin. Choose an option. Shadow
What
magic.
you said about the boat reminds me of my favorite magic item in the game, which is a small little boat where if you speak a magic word, it becomes a rowboat, and if you speak another one, it becomes a sailboat, and if you speak another one, it becomes a full-on like man of war. Just folds out of itself.
It's a was it? It's a reference to Nordic mythology.
Yeah. I was in a campaign, like a level 1 campaign once that had a scaled down version, which was just a little sponge, and if you put it in water, it like turns into a rowboat, like one of those
That's
dinosaurs you
nice.
put water on.
I remember those things.
I had a Spider-Man one once. He did not turn out good. He turned out about as well as those ice cream popsicles that are meant to look like Sonic the Hedgehog. They have the gumballs for eyes.
I can just think of the Into the Spider-Verse. I'm a rock star and a so-so popsicle.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
love
they
that
actually show
one.
the popsicle in there.
Mm-hmm.
Did not turn out well.
Did you get the
For
shadow
my
magic?
subclass fighting style, I'm going to go.
Can't believe I'm actually considering playing a rabbit folk.
Sure, go ahead. Go with it.
Bunny, bunny.
Are we rolling for hit points, or are we just adding average?
Your call. Usually rolling can get you some. I mean, usually rolling can get you a little higher, but average is also consistent. So
I literally rolled the standard array.
wow. I mean, I guess that's why they call it the standard array, or maybe.
Yeah, whatever. I'll just do average. I have a +5 in Constitution, so I am beefy AF. Spells. Manage spells. Add spells. I know. Mage hand cantrip. Message cantrip. Old Earth cantrip. And prestidigitation.
There. That's. Jacob, what did you say your fighting style was?
I'm going with.
Unless I don't want one
Cut
of
out
these.
again right before.
What was that?
You cut out. What were you going with?
Oh, that is lies. While making two-handed weapon attacks, I may choose between my strength or a charisma modifier to do damage.
Cool. Okay. And so
Do you not get Green Flame Blade as a
option.
sorcerer? It doesn't matter.
Is that only
Yes, you do.
something
I can't see it.
I clicked the ad for you, but yeah, no, you should get it.
I don't think it's one in like the default book. It might be in a different one.
It was first printed in Sword Coast Adventures Guide, and then got reprinted
Yeah.
and updated a little bit in Tasha's.
Spell.
Yeah, no.
Flame Blade. Alright.
Yeah.
There it is. And then add spells. First level spells. I wanted absorb elements because that is broken at higher levels. And what else did I want?
Oh, that's kind of like Chaos Shield, but that's second level.
I mean, I only have 2 spell slots, so it's not going to be anything gigantic.
Tanner, for your bard, one of the things that I have in the homebrew tab is optional class features. So the only one that I actually have right now is a replacement for Jack of all trades, but it's if you do Vicious Mockery, it might be a thing that you'd be interested in. Of course, not to force or anything. I just thought it might be of interest.
Oh, I do get Jack of all trades.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be. Let me see.
I actually just found out that Jack of all trades technically applies to initiative, or at least it should.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because
I had no
initiative is
idea.
just a dexterity ability check.
You're right.
Oh my god. Hey, I have a question then. One of the racial traits for rabbit folk is I add my proficiency bonus to my initiative rolls. Would that stack with Jack of all trades?
Yes.
Oh.
Each one is
Oh
just
no,
a
it
plus
wouldn't.
2.
It wouldn't because it says doesn't already include your proficiency bonus.
Well, but Jack of all trades isn't proficiency. It's like half. Oh, wait. So yeah, then it wouldn't.
No, it wouldn't. I will say I saw one person make this level 20 build of the highest possible initiative, and they used rabbit folk, and I think they got like 26 initiative or something.
Wait, like plus 26 initiative?
Yes.
That's
Ugh.
wild. That's
And
terrifying.
the build itself still had like 20 AC.
And you're also a bard, so I don't know what going first is really gonna help with.
I get the buff stuff right away.
That is true.
Also, I am officially smart boy. 14 intelligence here.
Ooh, you are a smart boy.
I am also making my character as I go along.
Unfortunately,
name
D&D
is
Beyond
officially
doesn't
number
support this
31.
class. Well, no, because it's third
I'm
party.
thinking of my second spell because I only get 2 spells. First one is absorb elements because basically I can take half damage from certain things. And then I was thinking shield, but I don't know. Oh, Featherfall is a good one, but we also have a bard, so a bard can do that.
I did put
That-
some extra spells in the campaign info for... There's 2 different documents, but some of them are homebrew spells in the previous one, and then there's also spells from an Arcadia issue that you can also use and look at. So you might find something there if not.
I mean, it's fine. Known spells 5.
That is
Oh,
an interesting
cantrips.
bard class feature, Andrew, but I am going to stick with Jack of all trades.
No problem.
But I did have to give it some serious thought.
Shield, probably a shield.
Shield's an awesome spell.
It's plus 5, and I only have 14 armor class.
Well, definitely taking aid. No doubt about that.
Alright, so I have Green Flame Blade, Mage Hand, Message, Prestidigitation, Absorb Elements, Shield, and Levitate. Of course, I also have Get Over Here and Farther Attack.
How long do you think it's going to be before somebody makes a Hexblood Hexblade?
I'm sure it's already
Hexblood,
happened.
Hexblade?
Yeah, one of the new races is Hexblood.
Probably already did.
Yeah. I mean, Hexblood is hag based.
Yeah. Oh, I also wanted to make a very short half-orc alchemist artificer and just make him a hag witch.
That's cool.
It's like a standard witchy witch. Have a walking speed of 40 feet.
That's pretty good. And oh yeah, I mean a lot of that is monk because monk.
Yeah. Get plus 10 feet from unarmored movement.
can't you get levitate because Genasi? That is a cool spell.
Levitate?
Mm-hmm.
I can only use it on myself, though, right?
I don't think so.
I mean, the levitate spell, I can use it on objects. I don't know. I don't care.
Hmm.
If I use it on something else, woohoo.
I'm willing to say
I
that.
also have unending breath.
Yeah,
I have dark vision.
however it was worded, I remember my ranger using it on a goblin to just make him float in the air immobile.
Yeah, you
Right
can.
then, I guess.
You can cast levitate without material components once per long rest. Con is your spellcasting ability. Oh gosh, you have a very high con. That is.
Oh yeah, I always max out con first.
I mean, that makes sense. I don't blame you for it.
Death is bad.
Death is.
I remember
powerful.
one shot where I made a sorcerer. I had the highest amount of health, higher than like a barbarian or something like that. It was stupid. 'Cause I just maxed out con.
First thing I'm thinking of is the Critical Role Darrington Brigade one shot where Liam played a barbarian and Matt was just like freaking out because Liam has hit points.
He had like 100 and something hit points. It was insane because he was like he was an ogre or something like that.
Barty the Ogre. I can't do the voice.
Hello. I mean, that was great.
He brought him back for a narrative telephone.
I haven't seen all of those. They take so long, and it's just the same story over and over again. And I'm like, I don't know about it.
Fair.
Water Whip is 2 key points. I only have 3 key points right now, right?
Yes. Well, wait, no. You get your level in key points, so you'd have 4.
Yeah, so I have 3.
Oh wait, because monk level key points are 3.
I don't have stun or anything, so I can basically just burn those on other stuff. If Water Whip is 3d10 bludgeoning damage. It's the equivalent of a attack and a Fury of Blows. And I just get a unarmed strike as a bonus action. Oof.
Everything good on your end, Jacob?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm doing everything on paper because it's been a while since I've done things on paper, and it's just a little bit more writing and stuff. But it's
How many
kind
hit
of
points
fun.
do you have?
Hit points right now I have 10.
With what?
I haven't leveled up yet. I'm still in the middle of getting my items.
Okay.
I got scared. You said 10 is your final level.
Yeah, I was like, what? I have 3, almost 4 times you.
Illriggers are a D10 subclass. So.
Yeah, they're frontliners.
Can be, yeah.
And I also gain half of your hit dice every time I heal up. Because I have Constitution +5.
That's gonna be gnarly for the tough feat or something like that. Wait,
Is the tough feat?
no, actually, wait, no, that's just, I think, 2 extra per. Actually, let me double check, because I know Ford took it and now he has more hit points than Yasha. Your hit point maximum increases by an equal amount, equal to twice your level when you gain this feat. Whenever you get level, your hit point increases an additional 2. So my mistake. You don't get extra.
Alright, so it's just double hit points.
You get 2 extra hit points for every level up. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not. Thinking about getting the Sentinel feat.
Ooh,
That thing's just great.
Sentinel is definitely a thing. Yeah. Gun.
But I think the first thing I'm gonna do is increase charisma to +1 more, and then do something else. I don't know.
I have a real quick question about the forked tongue ability.
Yes.
On it, you double deception, intimidation, or persuasion checks. Is that only stuff you are proficient in, or is it, if I'm not proficient in it, I still double it, just don't add like the.
You do not have to be proficient in it, if I remember correctly. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, whenever you make an ability check to persuade, deceive, or intimidate. So technically, you could maybe. Like, a lot of that is roleplay dependent, so if you were trying to make a. I'm trying to think of. Like, if you were trying to maybe show up a hunter or a ranger or something with, like, a survival check to kind of create an air of intimidation around you, you would get your forked tongue. Because.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, Ranger would be great for this. Okay.
But yeah, anything
Now
that
I
you're
have
trying to lie, cheat, intimidate, all of the above.
now I have the most important question to ask for this
Absolutely.
campaign. My rabbit folk bard, medium or small? I could choose his size.
Ooh. Ooh.
And I was first going to do small, but I don't know what the difference would be.
I believe small.
What's happening here? Sorry, I was looking at robots.
I believe small can hide behind medium creatures.
That's only it's only a gnome thing or a halfling thing, I think.
Oh yeah, halflings are the ones that can actually hide it between someone's legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a the friggin' uh critical role
Otis
and Veth were hiding up behind Ford.
and one of them was shoplifting.
Oh yeah.
That was a great.
They killed him.
Yeah.
Otis has got
Oh, if I'm small, I
whole
can move
trap
through
was
large
great.
creature space. I can use medium-sized creatures as mounts. I can use medium-sized creatures as mounts.
Ooh, that's.
What would be a medium-sized creature?
Any of you?
I mean, yeah, but
Large dogs. Let's see what else.
I mean, a wolf would be, but that's a pretty big dog.
Well, I know there's that art of like the Saint Bernard with the halfling druid on its back. Hmm.
Mm.
I mean, I do have rules for mounted combat if you would like to have a mount.
I was thinking about making a mounted guy, but then I was like, if we go underground, that's just gonna get really awkward with a horse. Like, meh.
Yeah, it'd be better if I do my own walking because I have a rabbit hop.
You have hit points yet?
Who, me?
I'll compare hit points with everyone.
Oh, I have not rolled my hit
Sorry.
points yet.
I'm writing down all my abilities on paper. I can do a quick hit point total. If you
That's
like.
perfectly fine. You don't have to rush anything.
The Illrigger does
No,
have a lot of
it's fine.
abilities to work on.
Yeah.
Sorry, I know I'm being kind of quiet here.
It's okay.
Oh, it's perfectly fine. Just I want to check hit points because I have 38 at level 4. I don't know if that's a lot. I think it's a lot.
It's a decent amount.
For a monk, that does sound good.
Um.
Well, before I roll my hit dice, I have to roll my stats.
Second. Whenever you first start a class, you get the full dice, correct?
Yep. Your
Yes.
first level is maximum plus your con.
So you would get 8 plus your con.
So, all right, give me 1 second here. I'm trying to calculate this.
Ooh, heck yeah.
So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Tanner, I'm sending you the rules I have for mounted combat, since you were interested.
All right, yeah, this hit point maximum on D&D Beyond is
I'm more just
lower
meant
than it
to.
should be.
I'm more just meant to make a funny about writing everyone else like a mount, like my
Ah.
kobold once did with the Dragonborn.
Oh,
Okay, and just to make sure, we are at level 4 again, correct?
correct.
Okay, I have 36 hit points.
I will save this
36.
though,
All right,
because
I just roll mine.
I've been looking for a good chance to play a Cavalier. I'm not taking him underground.
What was that?
Nothing.
Hello?
What?
Hi.
Sorry?
Oh,
Hello.
Sorry, I thought someone said something Jacob, and I was like, wait, what? I didn't hear the first part.
Aaron, just looking at your hit points here, you have plus 20 from Constitution, and then D&D Beyond puts that your total average would be 40, your total possible would be 50, and your total...
yeah, and then it's
30.
38 hit points for some reason.
Because it rolled it.
All right, so should I roll it?
You can, or yeah, if we
Well,
used fixed value, you'd have... Yeah. Rolling
Could just
report.
have fixed value. How do I just make it fixed value?
Let me... I think we could just change that on your home. Hit point type fixed. Confirm. And...
That fix it?
Yep, you have 42 hit points.
Cool.
You just got tankier.
Nice. I'm the tankiest one here. All right. So I don't have to worry about that. It's just going to be average every time.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. That's insane. I have 10 more hit points than the paladin.
What have I rolled?
How many did you have?
What's your AC?
AC is 14, which is
I have a
home
7.
truck. Yeah, you're
Take
gonna
that.
hit a lot less.
Paladin's not bad after all, huh? Huh? Come at me, Air Genasi.
How many hit points do you have?
36.
36. All right, yeah. I need to get higher. How do you get higher fucking armor class?
Armor.
Increase
Yeah,
your
but
dexterity,
fucking-
or for a monk, your wisdom.
Oh
Yeah,
wait, hold on.
dexterity
Sorry, not
and wisdom
17,
for me.
18. My
Yeah.
bad. I forgot
You could
to
also
account
get-
for my Warforged.
Some magic items could also improve it, like bracers of AC or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, these guys are weird. What are these guys?
What are what guys?
Norwalk thing.
Oh wait, I just realized something. Can you wield a two-handed weapon and a shield at the same time, or no?
You cannot.
If it's a variant, if you can use it, like a bow staff, you can do one hand or two hand.
Yeah.
If you
I
can do
believe-
that, then you just use one hand and you can hold a shield, but otherwise no.
I believe you can hold a two-handed weapon in one hand and use a shield, but the two-handed weapon gets like disadvantage or something. So it's
No.
like not worth it. No?
It's like if it's
Gotcha.
like
In
a
that
great
case, I
axe or
have
something
18
that's two-handed only, then you can only wield it with two hands.
Oh, I thought
I
you
have
could still
18
attack it
AC
one-handed,
until
but-
I wield a two-handed weapon.
but it would just not be worth it.
In which case, it goes down to 60.
Oh, that's still good.
Ooh.
What you need is one of those floating shields.
If floaty shield?
Just checking in. There, shield only has one generalization in 5e, which cannot be used standard with two-handed weapons. It would have to be
Yeah.
holy.
Yeah.
So,
Damn.
yeah. Which,
That's what I'm
who
saying. Like,
knows,
I
you
can
might
have
come.
18 AC, but I will not be able to hold a two-handed weapon while I'm doing it.
Gotcha. That's still pretty gnarly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
16
can't
AC
hold
with
any.
two-handed weapons, not bad.
Especially with lies, because you're going to have a lot of charisma-based stuff.
My actual strength is actually +0.
My strength is negative. Nope, it's not. I switched it so that my intelligence is -1. My strength is 0. I'm a dumbass.
No, you're not. -1's still pretty respectable.
And yeah, but you're pretty airhead. The -1.
Oh, that's cool. How'd you get that?
What's happening?
I just looked at your character sheet. You have Strength of the Grave. Oh no, that's gotta
Oh,
be a Shadow
that's
Sorcerer.
a Shadow Sorcerer. Harder to kill.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. All sorcerers get like a you're harder to kill type thing.
That makes sense.
Oh no, we lost him. Hey, he's back.
Can anyone hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Okay. I don't know why. I said stuff and I didn't hear anyone respond. So I was like, is something wrong with my device?
What were you trying to say?
I asked, what's everyone's background?
Oh.
Oh, my background is a sage background. Did I just tell you about my backstory? Because I don't particularly. It's not like a secret or anything.
Sure. I mean,
Uh,
I guess it's up to you.
I mean, I guess because I guess since we know each other, I guess I'll just tell you because it doesn't really matter. I would have told you anyway. Basically, I was dumped off on the front porch of a compound because I don't know my mom or my dad because they just kind of dumped me off. And I was raised in a boarding school that just taught me basic stuff, but they also had like a lot of Shadowfell shenaniganery going on that wasn't very pleasant. Eventually, a what's it called? A adventuring group came through and leveled the entire compound, going through the portal to the Shadowfell in the basement, sealing it up behind them. And I was like, you know what? Fuck this. And then just walked off into the mountains. That's me.
Hmm.
I'm going the mercenary veteran route, but being flavored into like another organ than like
Cool.
You flavored into what?
into another organization, other than
Ooh.
like personal self. Like instead
Yeah.
of being, I guess, directly.
Cool.
Yeah, no, the order you mentioned, they definitely would be interested in robots from hell or hell summoned beings and robots. That's very much curious.
Neat.
These are 30 pounders. That makes sense.
Tanner, what kind of background are you thinking of going with? Or going
I background. Well, right now the one that is quickly jumping out to me is entertainer. But as I think more about my character's backstory, that might be subject to change.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah. I'm trying to get the mechanical things down on paper and then sort of write a story from there. I do have my ability scores all complete, though.
Okay.
I rolled a 17, 2 16s, a 15, 12, and 10.
Woof.
That's really good.
That's insane. You are a very talented boy. Or girl. I
Now,
don't know what gender you are.
rabbit. Now, for my charisma, I've put the 17 in there, and because of my flexible ability score increase, I'll give myself 2 charisma for a 19. And at level 4, I'm going to take the skill expert feat and increase the 19 to a 20.
Woof.
And
Wow.
that also gives me a proficiency with 1 skill and expertise with a skill I'm proficient in. Now that means I have 3 expertise.
Yeah. Just curious, do you know what those are going to?
So because of no, I don't.
Okay.
Well, with all 3 of those, it's probably going to be like persuasion, performance, and then either acrobatics or perception. I don't know. With how skills work on Bard, there's like a bunch of things I need to put in.
Hmm.
Now,
Paper Bite XL looks like a tiny alligator, and I love him.
give myself +1 to dexterity too. Okay. Now I can do my hit points.
Oh no, his weapon stopped working. No! Oh no!
D8. There you are.
Jacob.
Oh.
Jacob, are you there?
Yes.
Okay. Which document are you working off of? Which PDF are you working on? Out of?
For the Illager,
Yes.
I went off the to the fandom page.
Ah. Okay. I don't
Is there
know.
another page I should be?
I is the. Let me just check the fandom page, just because.
Gentlemen,
if not,
my
I
hit
can
points.
get you the.
My hit points have been rolled.
Okay,
41.
what are you?
I am 41.
31.
Oh.
Nice. That is really high.
I rolled an 8 plus, and then I rolled a 7, and then I rolled a 6.
What's your con modifier?
+3.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. This
And
is
one
an old,
higher than you.
That
Of course, I
Damn.
didn't roll, I just used average.
Never mind. 3.
That said, let me send you a document.
Cool.
Actually, I'm gonna need to email it to you because it's too big for Discord. But
Aw. Yeah, I hate the writing tab, especially when doing like D&D stuff on Discord, because I like, okay, I can just copy paste this from my notes, and it's like it's 5 words too long, and I don't know if it's either 5 or like 100, and then which email are you sending it to?
that is up to you.
Jacob Harshaw 64 should work for me because that's just my.
Okay. Boom. Okay, got that one. And let me just upload this PDF to the email. It's got art. And for anyone else who's who wants to check this out, actually, I mean, I guess since he's playing it, I can share with you guys as well. But it's also available on the MCDM store for $6.66. Just kind of had to. It's only 13,000 kilobytes. No worries.
Oy. Sorry, I was looking at robots again.
Oh, it's robots are cool.
This guy's got a
Do that.
absolutely massive vertical wheel. His name's Crossbow. He's a cool guy. It's like I would say a solid 6 inches across. Going against off track.
In total, I remember, I don't think anyone's ever played this in any campaign that I know of, but someone made a Warforged, uh, uh, Warforged Artificer who constantly insisted that they made themselves,
Actually, that's a really cool thing idea.
right?
That is a cool
Because
idea.
you could literally incorporate stuff you build, quote unquote, into like your own body. Like your turret could be like a mini you who's like targeting active.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah,
And if you were like the armorer, you could like be
that would be
consistently
friggin'
upgrading.
great.
I just had an idea.
Right?
What if armor or artificer that keeps losing limbs and having the armor replace it until they lose like a small portion of their head, and then it builds over that, and then they just become like full robot, like RoboCop.
I was
Yeah.
thinking about like a character with like cerebral palsy or something like that. Uses the armor.
Hmm. That's,
Or like
that's cool.
Huey from Metal Gear, where they can't walk but they have robot legs so strong that they just have super legs
Yeah.
and they can sit wherever they want.
Yeah, that would work.
Okay, my size is small. I'm a like 3 foot tall rabbit.
3 foot tall rabbit.
That is cool.
Some people play D&D for
I'm a
power advantages.
5'11" air genasi.
Nice.
I want to regress to being bunny.
Just got the Artillerist PDF.
Does anyone here know the game Overgrowth?
It's not coming to mind right now, but maybe I've heard of it.
It's a game where you play a martial arts rabbit.
Oh yes, I've seen this game.
If I was medium-sized, well, there I would be.
Need to be a monk like me though.
Yeah.
You is bard.
That game is brutal. You don't even kill people. You just trip them and make them fall on their neck.
I mean,
Why is
whatever
game about
works. It's a
rabbits so
fight.
violent?
Did you get the PDF I sent you, Jacob?
Yeah, sorry.
It should be a lot of the names have kind of stayed the same, but the abilities have been tweaked a little bit over the iterations. So.
Yeah.
I think let me just double check the fandom, but I don't think it has all of the contracts that you can sign.
TGF3 possibly going to fail. That's a great robot name. Oh, and they're going.
proficient in intimidation. I'm a 3-foot tall rabbit. Give me all of your money.
I mean, 3-foot tall rep.
Is for a medium person. I guess so.
It's a toothpick.
I have to two-hand the rapier.
It'd just be a longsword.
It's a great sword.
It's a pretty good sword.
It's an alright sword.
It's a pretty alright sword.
It's unenchanted, so it's just a cool sword. A usable sword. Okay. Oh, an intelligence check. I do have 12.
Ah, so you're not dumb.
Not
You're
fully.
not team head ass.
I'm slightly more educated than a commoner.
So with the
Less.
internal conduit,
I'm sorry, what? You cut out.
Who was this?
Jacob?
Jacob. What did you say?
Come back to us.
hello.
Hello.
Oh.
You disappeared.
Sorry about that.
Oh,
So my question was with the infernal conduit,
Mhm.
the 1d10 or 2d10 at level 4, it's like is it like a lay on hands pool, or do I add that to my hit point total during the day and can like sort of damage myself to heal others?
it is similar in idea to lay on hands, but you can channel your hit points to heal to give temporary HP to your allies, or drain your allies or enemies to heal yourself.
Gotcha. Okay.
And at 11th level, you can, in addition to draining enemies, you can give them exhaustion, but that's 11th level.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. Thank you.
A question
Sure.
about general things. This time is a little bit strange for me, being like in the middle of the day. Would it be possible to change the time?
Um, what time would work best for you?
End of the day, usually. I'm pretty free all week. I just, I need to do a lot of stuff in the middle of the day.
Gotcha.
I have a day off because everyone's out, but usually Sundays or Saturdays are here and do everything.
Okay. Um,
It seemed like today would be kind of an iffy time for a couple people.
yeah. Would maybe Friday evenings work better?
That would be perfectly fine.
That should be perfectly fine for me.
Oh no, it did the thing. Wait, what the fuck? This robot has wood as side armor, and
What's the
it just
matter?
split open.
Never seen a war forged in a tournament before?
I mean,
I mean, this
wood
Warforged just got split in half.
wood has
Oh.
density, and it takes time to chew up. So,
I mean,
it's
yeah, but
lighter
not
than
as a
wood.
structural side piece.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
They got hit in the wheels, and the entire thing split in half. Uh, you can have a wooden bot. That's perfectly fine. It's just, why would you make it anything structural? Not just sacrificial.
I don't know. What kind of spells were you looking at, Tanner?
Guys, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go bathroom.
Okay.
I have not actually looked at the spells. I'm still lost in the skills list. Let me take a eyeball at them.
I don't want to rush you or anything, so.
No, that's fine. I need to light a fire underneath me to Not be so indecisive. How many spells do I get? This is good to know. I know 4 spells. What? Oh, yeah, it's like this. I know 7 spells. Ew. Okay. Let's see now. My spell slots.
Yeah, first and second.
Yes. Well, for second, I was definitely thinking aid. Just because if this is going to be a decently sized party, I want to be the buffer. And then I would debate on invisibility. I'm not too sure on the second level spells. Maybe suggestion? If we don't get someone with proficiency in these tools, I might also take knock.
Okay.
I'll put together an actual list later and send it to you with my character and bit of backstory. Sleep, of course, I think will be useful. Followed by detect magic, healing word, and ooh, see now there's some good ones.
Hang on.
Fairy fire, heroism, and Tasha's hideous laughter. I'm considering all of those.
I also, I know I keep kind of saying this, but I did in the campaign info there are a bunch of spells as well if you're indecisive on some. And
Oh, homebrewed spells?
Yep, new spells.
Let me take a look.
Actually, there's 2 documents with spells in them, but I don't think one of them. Actually, no, one of them. There are several that are bard spells. You can learn erase, attract metal, glitter. Oh no, and then third level on there's glitter dust, walking dead, and rainbow recurve. But for one of the documents, and
What does my subclass even do?
that's a good question that I don't have the answer to immediately.
College of Eloquence, here we go. When you make a charisma check, you can treat a roll of 9 or lower as a 10. Oh, yes.
That's
Spend
cool.
words laced with magic that ensoul a creature. So. Oh, I can make a creature suck on a saving throw.
That's also really good.
I roll a bardic inspiration die and subtract whatever I roll from their saving throw made. They don't even get to roll on it. I just do it as a bonus action.
Cool.
Dang, my character's just built around saying the most mean things in the world.
Yeah. That's.
I really like the Bayful interdict ability.
That is like your bread and butter as an Elrigger. It's such a cool.
Can a creature have multiple seals at once?
Oh yes.
Awesome.
In fact, there's actually a Shadow Killer Invoke Authority where you can just dump all of your seals onto an enemy at once.
Dope.
As a kind of psychic explosion to just annihilate someone.
Hello?
Also, might I add, I love the artwork for the Illager is just like a very handsome man in black armor.
Can you hear me?
That actually was one of the.
Hello?
Hello, I do hear you.
We can
Tanner.
hear you.
Ah! I am here.
But no, there was a kind of funny comment that got posted around of where people were just saying the Elrigger on page 9 was way too hot for the document. Don't know. Not my type, but you know.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't see it.
That's how my Warfords used.
Maybe we can work with that.
Now my cat's here. No.
Okay. As with all spellcasters, I'm going to print everything but the spell list. And I'll just keep the spells online. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I don't have very many spells to look at. I'll look at, what would,
Just Tanner, are you back? No.
Okay.
Just looking at the homebrew documents, Tanner, the spells that are available for bards that are within first and second level are on the 10 spells you need erase and attract metal, and then on the other one force critical, which basically helps you land a critical hit as a bonus action, power lock, shatter focus, and silent mind.
what are these?
Extra
I like
spells.
the sound of force critical.
Oh. You have the extra spells you said. Where are the sorcerer extra spells?
Sorcerer. They're all in the campaign info. There's 2 things that say spells. 1 second. Force critical is, I think it's a 2nd level. I organized them alphabetically and I can't find it. Oh no. Oh no, that's because I'm in the feats document. That's why.
I only know two first level spells.
Force critical is a 2nd level evocation spell. It's a bonus action, range of self. Components are verbal somatic material with any weapon, and instantaneous. You make an attack with your weapon and imbue it with arcanically enhanced strength. The next attack you make that hits is considered critical. If the d20 roll
So
is
it's
a
just
critical
straight
hit,
critical?
yeah, you do not gain this benefit twice. So it's available for
Can you
bards,
use it
paladins.
multiple rounds?
If you can cast a second level spell multiple rounds.
Arcane Trickster? Holy shit!
That's fair.
That is insane!
Well, I might need to tone it a bit, I guess.
Yes, please! Holy shit!
Well, we don't have an Arcane Trickster in this party, thankfully.
I will make an Arcane Trickster and break your game with that! Oh!
Who says we don't have an Arcane Trickster? I'm a bard.
Actually,
Yeah, wait,
Just cast that and sneak attack! Holy fucking
Yeah.
Wait,
shit!
what spell are we looking at?
Force critical.
Force critical.
Ah, that
It
was the
made
spell
more
when you said that.
sense
I was
when
like,
it was-
interesting.
It
What?
made
What is
sense
it?
in my head when I was first doing it for like a ranger.
I would say that you would still have to roll, but you get like the fighter's 18, 19, 20 crits or whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe like down to 15 and above, or maybe not that low. That's pretty low.
I'll release a patch for that because you're right.
Wait, what? What was it before? That was
You
so
just
good.
straight up crit.
You just straight crit, which means
Interesting.
that if you're a rogue that has a chance of hitting, cast that spell and all of your sneak attack dice are doubled.
If you cast on someone and then you have an assassin rogue in the party, that person dies.
It's target
You
self.
just slit the throat. Oh. Okay. Never mind.
Wow, a paladin that has cantrip.
Or you know what? A paladin. Can a paladin learn it?
Yes, or at least in my.
Make
Yeah, then that's also insane.
Yeah, I think I'm
Because
gonna
then you
cut-
can just divine smite.
Yeah, I think
Spell
I'm gonna
scroll
cut
for that.
paladin and wizard off of this list, so that way you can't have rogues and then tone it a bit, or tone it a bit and then just I don't know. But
That's I would give it to like no it's a powerful spell. That is insane.
yeah, I think I'm gonna take your idea and just make it like 18 to 20 crits.
18 to 20 crits, I would probably make it third level.
Okay.
'Cause holy
I am-
shit.
I am halfway between Shadow Master and Architect of Ruin.
Ooh.
Like, what do you guys think? Do
Oh,
you
it's
think I
Division,
should go
yes!
more like sneaky?
One is a rogue, the other is a wizard, basically. But a wizard with a D10 hit die.
You could kind of go whichever you want. I might be able to fill in the sneaky sneak.
Oh jeez. Division just cut him in half.
Because
Jacob,
normally, as a paladin, if I don't pick Architect of Ruin, I don't have spells. Correct?
correct, but this isn't. You don't get smite.
Yes.
You get baleful interdict.
What?
What?
Baleful interdict?
It's a custom class.
Oh, okay. I was like,
As
what?
a
I
bonus
have
action,
never heard of
when
that.
I can create a seal up to 3 times with my charisma. When I attacked and can, whenever that creature is attacked, I can evaporate that seal to deal 2d6 extra necrotic damage.
And heal 2 hit
Oh.
points.
One thing that I've learned about you, Andrew.
Mhm.
Love making this stuff, and you love making it really overpowered.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I didn't invent the Elrigger.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
I've heard of that one.
Yeah.
Now that I
thing
know
with,
what it is.
Overpoweredness. If your characters are overpowered, you can always just create like the overpowered monsters or like go even greater CR, and then everything kind of just balances
And
out.
yeah, but then you gotta think about the other people in the party. I'm just a regular guy.
Which is
That's
Oh.
fair, yeah, you're right.
which is completely fair, and why I'm gonna change force critical because you're right. That is nuts, and I didn't think of it. Wait.
If you keep it the same, I'm just gonna abandon this character and make an Arcane Trickster. Cause holy fuck.
Yeah, I'm gonna patch that because You are right. That is.
Yeah.
As far as the Illager, I feel it is like pretty balanced. Like sure I have the Baleful interdict and everything, but like the lack of smite or like because I love the idea of that I'm a paladin that a paladin in general has the option to either go down a spellcasting route or not and just go like more sneaky or just go full brunt force. I just love those.
Customizable.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And there are also, for each subclass, your Baleful Interdict does improve. So, like with the Architect of Ruin, you're at 6th level, you get Hell Mage, and so when you cast an illusion spell, you can just choose to expend a unused Interdict seal instead of a spell slot.
Oh, that's awesome.
This.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Architect of Ruin, especially since we have Snicky Snick already.
Okay.
Sneaky
Nowhere.
sneak.
Hero Forge doesn't have a hurdy-gurdy. What in the wide world of sports?
Oh, it's at 5th level.
And that's just insulting.
The next.
Also, I am proficient in
level.
smithing tools, so I mean,
Ooh, that could
repair
be...
the sword.
Smith's tools? What am I proficient in? I'm proficient in the flute. And of course, I also have common. Wait, I wanted to change my languages. Unless I didn't. I'm just gonna keep them. Common, Draconic, Primordial, and Undercommon.
So, just kind of rounding out the ideas, we have a 4 elements monk touched by the Shadowfell, a rabbit folk bard, a gunslinger with blood magic, and a paladin of Asmodeus.
Yes.
Say Asmodeus?
Yes.
I always thought it was Asmodeus.
I go back and
Yeah.
Of course, I'm also just a little bit southern, so Asmodeus. Kind of like
Rock me,
you know.
Asmodeus.
Whoa,
Aluminium.
is the veteran sorcery unlimited or once per rest?
Well, hang on, let me check.
The contract with Asmodeus.
That's your invoke authority, so you get that once per invoke authority.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I was like, whoa, if that's unlimited.
Let me just double check. I think invoke authority refreshes on a long rest, but... Yep, it's a long rest.
Okay, want to make sure. Because being able to just expend a reaction to immediately succeed a saving throw at any point seems a bit OP.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
But now you just get to do it once, so...
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's good.
The invoke authority is your channel divinity.
Gotcha.
The Andrew.
Yes.
Did you like my first idea for a character though?
I've liked all of the
I
ideas
just-
for characters.
My first one is basically just how broken can I make your game?
I mean, I was willing to work with it.
I mean, yeah, of course. I was fully aware that you would totally be down for it, but it is basically just how broken can I break your game?
And then I accidentally broke it with
Oh,
force
hold on a
critical,
second. My
so-
mom's calling. They're gonna freaking. Hello. I'm at home. I got like a call from D&D people. I'm back.
Okay.
Quick call.
Okay.
Anyway, my first character design that I was thinking of was a wild magic sorcerer. Basically, I can spend percentage of my wild magic to do whatever I want.
That sounds like a Nilbog. Just a goblin that's so magically gifted it can
Oh yeah,
conjure anything with its mind.
Or a Kuatoa.
oh yeah.
That is true.
Basically, the idea of it is like those like Reddit threads of like the new player that just don't really understand everything and they just like I seduce the door open, that kind of thing.
I lay the dragon. No, slay the dragon.
The
That's only
darkness
gonna
slushy.
take
I laid the dragon.
65% of your.
I said sanitize that. You said satanize the house. No, I said sanitize the house. Ah.
Let's see. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 persuasion.
9 persuasion. Very persuasive. What was my persuasion? Persuasion. +1.
Hmm.
I do not have very many bonuses. Pretty kind of meh across the board.
Your character sheets ready, except for your end, because I have yours on D&D Beyond now. But
Yeah.
could you just send me a copy of the sheet just so I can have that as notes?
Yes. When I have my sheet done, I'll send you it, and then separately the spells.
Cool.
Okay. Ooh. So I guess I will take stealth.
Will take stealth.
Okay.
Yes.
I have chosen my spells. I have Minor Illusion and Firebolt for cantrips, and then for first level I have Hell's Lash, Command, and Charm.
Ooh.
Those are good. I don't know what Hell Slash is though. I'm guessing it's a slashy slash.
It's similar to oh man, what's the word?
Swing blade?
No, it's
You basically create a
Hellish
whip
Rebuke.
that can deal fire for a minute.
A whip of red electric energy lashes out at a creature within range, creating a conduit between you and the target. Range spell attack. On a hit, the target takes 1d10 fire damage, and on each turn for the duration, you can use your action to deal 1d10 fire damage automatically.
Oh, so it's like
Witch Bolt. That's
what's it? Is it like Witch Bolt or what's the one that like connects you and you just pow pow?
I think that might be Witch Bolt. Because Ilvergurk I think just gets Hellish Rebuke. Well, not just gets, they can't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a
Hellish Rebuke is the reaction.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is an action.
Because Storm Sorcerer gets something like that, but it's lightning or thunder damage. So you explode.
Mm-hmm.
I like the name Hedge Wizard.
Edge Wizard.
I think it's funny.
What spells did you get, Tanner? Because I know you were working on that.
I am actually still
Oh.
working on that.
Oh, Andrew,
Yes.
did you watch the Critical Role?
I have not watched the newest one yet. Probably will watch it later tonight.
Oh,
Is it good?
oh. Do you mind if I spoil just a little bit?
Absolutely.
You were right with the Kree fight.
Ooh, that makes me think of a lot of things that because I put out a lot of theories in that.
Oh, it's a doozy. It's a doozy.
Hmm.
It's a doozy of an episode. Full stop.
That makes me very interested.
But yeah, it's a good one. I don't want to spoil anything. It was a good episode,
I'm
and
probably
you were
gonna watch
right
it tonight.
with the. You were right. Oh yeah. Just wanted to tell you that.
Okay.
And of course, as always, it ends on a bit of a cliffhanger because Matt is freaking Matt.
Hmm. Now I have even more questions, and I have to watch the episode now. Oh.
I
So
can
glad.
answer questions if you want
No.
without watching the episode, but that would be stupid.
No.
At least hear the questions.
Do we get to see do we get to see a member of the Somnovum in combat?
Hmm. That is a good question.
Oh, that's
Would
an
you like
interesting
me to
one.
answer it?
No.
Okay.
Um,
'Cause it'd be a stupid answer.
Hi, would you like your daily serving of Total Party Kill? Um, do we get to see new powers of the eyes?
Huh.
Because I know Kree has two eyes, and Caleb and Bo, or at least we know
Oh,
of two
we get
eyes.
to see exactly how many eyes Kree has.
Oh, that's ominous. Well, we saw that Kree had two eyes in the previous episode. Oh yeah, no, I'm. Oh man, yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that tonight because
It's a good episode. I don't want to spoil too much because it's a good episode. Of course, there's a Caduceus moment where Caduceus gets stuck, and it's hilarious.
help. It's again,
It's basically just help it again.
again.
It happens like at the start of the episode, so it's not that big of a spoiler or anything, and nothing really comes of it, but it's funny.
Okay. I've officially finished my character. I made a temporary one in D&D Beyond because Illager wasn't there, of course. But it's just there sort of as a stand-in. And I will send you a picture of my sheet now.
Okay, awesome. The Illrigger is actually based on the second edition idea from a plethora of paladins magazine. And so this was the lawful evil one. Ooh.
This team's name is Hot Leaf Juice.
That's just tea.
No, it's just tea, but that's what the shirt says.
Why are they choosing to leave?
Hot Leaf Juice, and they have an undercutter, 30-pound robot. It's kind of cobbled together, so I'm not sure about it, but you know, they can always hit hard. Undercutters are devastating.
I want to take dancing lights, but I don't know how useful it would be. Although,
Do rabbit folk have dark vision?
I do not.
Does anyone here have dark vision? I have dark vision.
we are underground.
I took Shadow Sorcerer because they get 120 feet of dark vision.
I know
don't.
Jacob has Hell Sight, but that's not dark vision.
Does it give you like blind sense or something?
You can see creatures that are using illusions to hide themselves.
So it's just low level true sight.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay, in that case,
Yeah,
I
I
might
have,
actually want dancing
Hellsight.
lights.
Yeah, get something to light things up. We should get the light cantrip. Light cantrip is kind of
It's cool.
yeah. Dancing lights so you can kind of position them a little bit better, but uh the light spell you can like
20 feet.
actually light some stuff up.
That's true. Dancing lights is dim light in 10 feet.
It's like a small candlelight.
Yeah. Whereas light itself is. Though dancing lights, I can create 4 of these lights.
It's 4 candles versus 1 torch. Leaf
That's
juice
true.
is ready to fight. Oh, hot leaf juice is better built than I thought. They're actually like a little box. Still an undercutter though. They have the same wheels that I would use.
Are they Mechanum?
What?
Are the ones that will allow you 360 rotation?
What?
I don't know.
Are you talking about the wheels?
Yeah.
Oh no, they're just they're they're called compliant wheels. They're kind of squishy.
Oh, cool.
You can get them from a company, and they come in different hardnesses. And the hardest one is black, which is like basically the same as a car tire. And they're usually not used because they're not as sticky, but they're a lot tougher. But they're a lot tougher.
Nice.
I was wondering if they would be good, and apparently they are.
Oh my god, I've been considering dancing lights when Mage Hand was an option this whole time.
Evan Mage Hand.
I'll just hold the torch.
I mean, yeah. Then you got to worry about how many torches you have.
That is true.
And I have Mage Hand, so you don't have to worry too much about Mage Hand.
True, but if I take Mage Hand, our Mage Hands can high five.
High five.
I see that.
Or
as
we could
tax.
have 2 Mage Hands and operate a small bow.
Or hand wrestling.
What?
Or we play chess with our minds.
I mean, yeah, that too. We need to find like a enchanted bow that has like infinite ammo or something like that, and just have our mage hands be like a another character.
That would actually be really clever. I mean, it's a shame concentration is a thing.
And yeah, but also I have a +5 constitution.
That is true.
I'm fucking jacked as shit. Actually, not jacked. I'm just hardy.
I actually really like the idea that I believe it was. I think it's in Gith that they have small amounts of psionic energy, and so you can just. And so, in order to represent that, you can silently cast Mage Hand, and so and it's invisible. So you're using your Mage Hand,
Yeah.
but no one knows that it's
Yeah,
there.
it's like telekinesis.
I think that's just a super cool idea.
Yeah, that's cool. But would you allow that? Because it's a bonus action, correct? Move Mage Hand?
I mean, it makes sense.
It would just be both of our bonus actions being eaten up to fire a bow.
Once, yeah. That makes sense. I mean, plus because you're gonna have to make concentration checks, and It might be at a little bit at disadvantage just because trying to line things up, but no, I can see how that would work.
I mean, if it's like a like let's say it's a bow of fireball, just like little explosions.
Yeah, something like that would make sense. I mean, I'd say
Say
I probably wouldn't give you a
15-foot
bow.
square of fire that does 2d6 fire.
I don't know if I'd give you a bow of fireball, but you know, that sounds terrible.
It's a mini fireball. A little poof.
I mean, I can see something like that working circumstantially, yes.
Yeah. It'd also be good for like around corners and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you gonna shoot at? It's just some hands. Catch these hands, bitch.
And because they're mage hands, I don't believe take up any space. Enemies can just run right through it.
A bow, yeah, you just have to dodge a bow.
Mm-hmm.
Which I mean, wouldn't be too difficult to do. You just kind of walk around it. I like this stupid idea.
I don't think it's a stupid idea. I think it's quite reasonable.
It is a stupid idea. It eats up our bonus action. I'm a monk. I'm going to need my bonus action. Hit people more. But yeah, that is a stupid, fun idea. I like it. Or like a shotgun. You could just... One pumps, one fires.
Or a handgun. Let's just have
In a
that.
handgun, you just have one person. But I don't think they can... You can't activate objects, right?
Oh.
You can't activate magic items. I don't think they can... They can activate objects. They can, like, pull levers and do that stuff. So it wouldn't be a magical item that they're hitting with. So probably like a shotgun or
So I just
a
have
regular thing.
So I just have to give you all magic items. This seems like a catch-22.
Don't give us magic items, we get another person. Give us magic items, we get magic items.
Yes.
I mean, I'm all for it.
I think that's a really cool idea.
I just want a floating hand-powered shotgun. How would a shotgun work? It'd probably be like a line attack, then just a dexterity dexterity save.
I mean, I think it would probably be
Like-
a spellcasting attack. And then just use like one of the gunslingers from the Mercer gunslinger. Like a
I would probably just say it's a 20-foot line. Anyone in that line makes a dexterity saving throw of I don't know 14, 15. Then and it's just like 2d6, same as a greatsword.
maybe I'll have to work it out and see the specifics.
Wouldn't be too.
This is a
That wouldn't be
lot.
too bad. And then you have like 5 rounds before you got to reload.
Mhm.
Of course, no one remembers reloading, so
I'm very lenient on ammo.
everyone forgets about ammo.
The only parts that I care about ammo is like if you have a special round.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Which of course there will be, because of course there are.
Yeah.
So let's see. We've got the campaign pitch worked out. We've got characters. We know the general area that you're all have a somewhat knowledge of each other. for this mission. Do you guys have any questions for me that we haven't worked out?
And we start with magic items.
Is a question.
That is a question.
Is a question.
It is a question.
Is it a question?
Just a slight
I
question.
don't really know. Might be a question.
I'm perfectly fine, like, not starting off, or starting off either way.
I'm perfectly fine with either.
I think I'm gonna say we're not gonna start off with magic items because this is a very magic item themed campaign, so you're gonna find a lot of stuff with funky abilities.
Every bard's secret wish is to find a magical instrument powered by electricity. Electric guitar. Especially if I can cast spells with an instrument. I strum a guitar and lightning shoots out the end.
And I can play the flute. That's the most magic magic I get for.
Actually, wait, I can play a minimum of like 3 instruments. Ooh. Okay, I didn't pick any homebrew
I can
first
play
level
the chess
spells.
You don't have to, but you're welcome to if you'd like.
Because they're all like, oh, you're casting a spell? How about you don't cast a spell? Ever.
I have that
I'm gonna play
spell.
my Uno reverse card on that spell you just cast.
Yep.
I have
Power
that
Lock.
spell.
Power Lock and Silent Mind are both very tempting.
Silent Mind's only good for like one spell, so if you like need to make sure someone doesn't counterspell, you can anti-counter their counterspell preemptively.
Power Lock requires that I touch them, though.
Correct.
Did you see the episode where what was it, like 4 counterspells all happened at once?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
In Crit Roll?
And I think it was I cast, then Otis cast counterspell, then Caleb cast
And Ford
counterspell.
cast counterspell on that counterspell, and then someone else cast counterspell.
Wait, no, I think it was Lucian who was doing an ability. Caleb.
Lucian was
counterspell.
doing something.
Yeah, Caleb counterspell, Otis counterspell, Ford counterspell, because it was a triple
Yeah.
counterspell.
Like,
I was
I
in a
heard you like
campaign.
counterspell, so I put more counterspell in your counterspell.
I was in a campaign once where I counterspelled a 9th level spell with just the regular 3rd slot, just thanks to my roll.
I never understood how that works. How does that work?
It's well, okay, now I don't remember.
'Cause you get like the level of your spell plus something d20, and then what are you trying to roll over? I never got
I
that.
think it's the DC of 10 plus the spell level. You attempt to interrupt a creature in the process of casting a spell if the creature is casting a spell of 3rd or level its spell fails and has no effect. If it is casting a spell of 4th level or higher, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. On a success, the creature's spell fails and has no effect.
Okay, so it's a DC 10 plus spell level.
So a 9th level spell would be a DC of 19 against your spellcasting ability.
Okay.
So I had to make a DC check of 19, and I succeeded with like a 21 or something. So my 3rd level spell slot nullified their 9th level spell slot.
And it doesn't say it in the counterspell document, but I do play with the idea of if you cast counterspell 2 levels above the spell that is being cast.
2
it
levels
just-
above. Oh.
So like, if
I always thought it was just the level above, whatever that would be.
that's that's the reason why like Sam had to use the level 9 counterspell to counter Vecna's teleport.
I never watched that
Okay,
one.
that's like one of the big moments.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, if you're casting like If you're trying to cast a 5th level counterspell, you can. That's automatic 3rd or lower. So, but yeah. So that's just how I consider counterspell for really high levels, which you are not right now.
I mean, 4's pretty high.
So Andrew,
Yes.
Silent Mind is the way it works that I cast it on someone, and if I succeed, I say this one spell, you cannot cast it.
You can say like if it's one word, and it just kind of blots out a part of their memory around it. So if you blot out counterspell, then they're not going to be able to counterspell until you save.
It's 2 words.
Counterspell is 1 word.
So
Yes?
I need to.
Yep.
Oh.
So I need to know what they're going to do.
Right. And similarly, you could use that in like a roleplay situation, where using Critical Role as an example.
Ooh, what if you just block out the word no?
Block out the word no. Turn into that was it the Rick and Morty episode where that guy going, yes,
My man.
my man. Should I take message or mold? Mold Earth would be fun.
Old Earth would be a lot more thematic, I feel.
Sorry.
Message would be like me whispering on the wind.
Oh, yeah, well.
It'd be like an air thing. That's what I was thought.
The one thing I was starting to say for Silent Mind before I got called away. You could use it in like a roleplay scenario. So if you were trying to interview someone and you specifically wanted them to not think of something, or if you were being interrogated, like you could erase the word like cognosa from someone's mind, and then like Zone of Truth wouldn't work because they wouldn't have memory of that spell. Or
Oh yeah, because I don't even need to speak to cast a spell. It's just a wave of the hand.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
But yeah, no, I just thought it had interesting flavor.
Well, bards don't get counter spells, so I might actually
Bards
consider
do.
this. Just they do. I
Or
didn't think they did.
bards and things like that.
Oh,
Because yeah, some bards get to steal spells from other classes.
Okay.
I don't. Let me double check, because
it's sorcerers, warlocks, and wizards. They get it.
well, no.
Should I get Mold Earth or Message?
At
Because
10th level,
Message is
bards get magical
useful.
secret, which lets you plunder spells from
Respond to this
other
message.
classes.
Message is useful, but Mold Earth would be funny because I can make holes and bury people in holes.
I
Kobolds would
say
be
take mold earth.
Mold Earth.
Oh yes, I cast
I
Mold
don't
Earth,
mind
and
either
it just
way.
slightly grows mossy and disgusting.
Gross.
I mean, at some point, I could learn message as well, if you want like message still to be available for the party. I can just
I mean-
replace
I took a bunch of common items. I hope that's okay. I just took a bunch of common items if that's okay.
Yeah, probably. Should
And I have like a signal whistle.
yeah, stuff like that works well.
Sure.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry, my audio has been so shaky. I don't know when I'm being heard or not.
Yeah, but if only has message, it's not super useful. Because you can only go one way with it.
Sending is both ways, but it's also
In-
only 25 words.
And message is both ways too. You can send it back, but you can't cast it back. So once you're done saying something, they can't talk to you.
Gotcha. You
So you
reply
can talk
this
to them.
message.
You can reply to this message. I always love Jester's stupid fucking sendings.
You don't
Oh, my
think
favorite
that
one
would
is
be until it's in the
we
wrong
have
one.
the orphan maker. What shall we do next? Do 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 do. That's my favorite one.
And I think at the end she was thinking of saying something else and got cut off. There's going to be a supercut of every one of those once this campaign
Oh,
is done.
there already are, and they are amazing. Also, the sprinkle thing.
I love that. That was, I mean,
Didn't I wash you? Yes.
I mean, to be fair, I kind of preferred the idea of her weekends at Bernie'sing him around, but at the same time,
Oh man.
at the same time,
What I loved, in one of the videos, whenever they were doing the teleport thing in plane shift, right?
Mhm.
To the plane of fire. They had a certain number of people they could cast it on, or creatures, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we have the exact right amount."
Yeah.
And in the comments, someone was like, "Oh,
But
what about
sprinkle.
sprinkle?" And it was like, "Do dead creatures count?"
I mean,
Aren't dead
you
creatures
guys-
just an object?
technically, yeah. I mean, then we have to go back to the conversation with Schrodinger skeleton that they had at the end of in like early campaign with Molly. Because when they found the skeleton under the, I think it was
Oh yeah.
leaky tap.
Yeah.
You guys think I should take sleep or hideous laughter?
Sleep.
Let's go sleep.
It's a lot more useful.
Unless you want hideous laughter, in which case hideous laughter.
I mean, hideous laughter
I'll
is
take
great
hideous
for
laughter to
one
spite
person because it's a failed save and then they're just gone. But sleep, you can hit a number of people. You don't have to see them, and it's a roll to hit to for hit points or whatever.
Yeah.
If you got like minions or something, it can shut down a decent chunk of them.
Oh gosh, yeah, minions are horrible with sleep because it's like 1 hit point each.
Yeah,
It is the anti-goblin spell.
yeah. Anti-kobolds too.
That is true.
Oh no, Blackadder. I like Blackadder. Oh, you're getting chewed up. Well,
I have
Hello.
2 more second level spells to choose.
Wow, you get I mean, bards get a lot of spells.
we're a full
I
caster,
get
so yeah.
7 spells. 7 spells and 3 cantrips at level 4.
Hello. Hello, my name is Jacob. That's a good
Hello.
good, right?
Whoa, yeah.
Cheese pizza.
Hello,
Hello.
I am number 31.
Hello, how are you today?
I am just fine. How about
That is
yourself?
fantastic.
Yes.
You inhaling while you do it?
Yep.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it. Hello there.
Hello, how can I help you today?
Man, you sound like early.
Yeah, I was
versions
thinking
of
my guy
Siri.
would talk something like this. Real breathy and kind of sit back and chill. Chill. I don't know. Something like that.
I think I'm going to. It's sort of robotic, but still has a bit of emotion.
I mean, robots now can pretty much mimic human voices perfectly.
Thinking back to Detroit Become Human.
They've learned to say, which humans do a lot.
Which is
Yep.
terrifying because they have no idea why people say
People don't know why we say,
That's true unless you're a linguist.
Even linguists, they're like, we don't really know. It's just kind of a thing.
I guess.
It's a pause in memory, but really, even when you know what you're saying, we'll just say it. I mean,
So, does anyone else have any questions about campaign? Any idea, anything you want to check off? See if anything, because I think I'm out of stuff.
we're gonna change it to Friday nights, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, that would be good.
Awesome.
Since you guys are Central Time, what time works best for you? Like, would it like a 6 o'clock or a 7 o'clock work good for then? Or I'm just trying to.
I get off
Probably 6
exactly at
o'clock.
7, so that works for me. I can get.
What happens
Either
at
of
7?
those.
What happens at 7?
Jacob?
Jacob?
Oh, sorry. I get off work.
Oh. So would
Yeah.
we do it later?
No. I'm good for 7 is what I'm saying. I can either get off earlier at work, or I during that Friday I live like close to my work, so I can just literally get off. I might be like a minute or two late and just get in.
Oh, that'll be fine then. Okay. I don't want you to be too stressed out.
100%.
No, I'm cool. I work at IT for Webster, and during summer we only cater to like the summer students and like teachers, and it's barely any work at all. Honestly, it's just like a bunch of sitting around, answer 2 calls, and then.
Okay.
Gotcha. Cool.
Cool.
So then 7 o'clock there, so that would be 8 Eastern. Okay.
I mean, this doesn't really have anything to do with anything, but does anyone know computers?
So
I know computers.
So I got a new computer,
Nice.
and I don't know what's happening with it. I hooked everything up, I got all the cables connected and all that stuff, but the monitor doesn't want to hook up to the PC, and I don't
What
know
type of
why.
cable is connecting?
HDMI.
HDMI.
It's going
And are
directly into
you
the
hooking
graphics card.
Okay, are you hooking the HDMI cable directly to the motherboard or the
Graphics card.
graphics card? Okay.
I've tried
And
both, but
are you
it
able to
says to
confirm
do
that
the
the graphics
graphics
card
card.
itself is plugged in correctly, first of all, to the motherboard? And second of all, does the graphics card require power supply from PCU?
I would assume it gets power from the PC, because it's plugged into the PC. I'm not, it's got a cable to it, so.
Okay, so it does have a cord directly to the power.
Yes.
Okay. Let's do, in that case, try changing where, if it is a type of power supply that has multiple cables for certain things, try changing which cable is connected to the graphics card through the power supply. See if that might work. And if not, also try taking out the graphics card and changing which slot in the motherboard it is. Sometimes either a dull slot or a pin might get just wrong in like one of the motherboards while either installing or in the manufacturer, which
Is there anything that could get damaged if I do that? Because I don't want to fuck anything up.
only if you like are really rowdy with the graphics card.
Alright, so if I touch anything, it's not gonna do
Yeah,
anything
just
bad.
don't touch the pins directly, which are the things that are connected to the motherboard. As long as you touch the graphics card on like the chassis itself, it shouldn't be bad.
Okay. I should try replugging everything back in.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, because everyone just says like just plug it in, and then I plugged it in, and it just keeps saying no signal. So
How many watts is
Gotcha.
your power supply?
I do not know.
You could also try plugging it into the motherboard, see if it has like any info like at all popping up.
I plugged it
If
into the
it is
motherboard.
not,
It's the
it
same
is
thing.
okay.
So I'm not sure. Well, thank you for that, I guess.
No problem. Sorry.
You're fine. I don't know if something's broken or what. So I don't know.
Yeah, I get you. I make a lot of computers. I'm IT, so I kind of get like, oh, that's not working. Have you heard this?
Yeah, I
Since
am.
the motherboard itself isn't working either whenever you plug it in, you could. I guess the only thing would be check the motherboard manual, see if there's any like cords that need to be plugged in anywhere else. Sometimes it's easy to miss, like, oh, this SATA cable should be plugged in here.
I mean, all the cables that it told me to plug in were on the out exterior, just like the Wi-Fi antenna, the power cord, the HDMI cable, the keyboard and mouse, that kind of
Gotcha.
stuff. It all powers on, and it's got like all the lights and stuff, and all the fans turn on, and all that stuff. It's just, I don't know. It won't connect to the monitor.
Does the monitor work for another like computer?
Uh, I haven't checked it because I don't really have another computer to try it on. We only have
Oh,
laptops. But
you can try it on the laptop, and if it is if you plug it into a laptop, you basically get a split screen. If it powers on and works, then there's nothing wrong with it. If it doesn't, it might be the monitor itself.
I don't know. It has the like it shows the no signal, and then you can like press the button and get like the options for the monitor itself.
Yeah,
So the monitor works. I just don't know if it connects.
yeah. That's what I'm saying with the plugging into like a separate laptop or even like an Xbox or something. It will show you if it like connects or not.
All right, should I just try that right now? I mean, it's right here.
You can if you want.
I don't know.
Also, Andrew, I will send you like backstory stuff next sometime this week. And I was wondering, could I also get sort of a brief, more in-depth explanation to the organ?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Sweet.
I will start dealing out massive amounts of lore
Let's do it.
now that I have
Yeah.
directions and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Stuff is the best.
ditto on what Jacob said, and I sent you that what my current thoughts on the spell list would be.
That, yep. Cool.
I took Silent Mind.
Okay.
I realize bards have silence, but I feel like Silent Mind might be a bit better.
I don't know. We'll have to see. It's literally just a complete test of spell testing.
That is true.
I guess one last thing I was thinking of. Would we want to? I'm thinking maybe next week or sometime during the week. I might want to open up like run some danger rooms just so that you guys can get used to how your characters work mechanically. Just kind of
Sure.
That's interesting. That could work.
just kind of practice, figure out how each spell works, or just
Hello. Can you hear me?
hello, I
Hi.
can hear you.
Give me 1 second, actually.
Yeah, I would definitely like the chance to try out that spell.
Okay.
See if it does what it do.
All right. How about this? Can I hear you?
I can hear you.
What is that, Aaron? You're kind of quiet.
All right. I plugged the monitor in. The monitor's working.
Awesome. Okay. Then
If
it's
I can't
definitely
hear
on
you,
the.
so if you're talking, I don't hear you.
Oh.
I don't have any speakers hooked up to the thing. Guess I'll just unplug it. I can't
Hello?
hear you.
Hi.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Awesome. Basically, I just said that awesome. The monitor is working in that case. It's definitely something with the computer, probably on the motherboard, since the HDMI doesn't work on the motherboard as well.
Yeah, I don't know. And I can plug it in and see what happens. Yeah, plug in. And then I need to replug it into the actual thing here. Right there. Come on. There we go. Plug that in. Turn on. And we'll see what happens. Yep, no signal. Entering the power saving mode shortly. That's what it says.
That
I had that issue for a while, and I realized it was because I was plugging it into the completely wrong port. I plugged it in something that said display port, but that wasn't actually going into anything.
The
But that doesn't
display
seem to
port.
be your
It
issue.
has display ports, but it also has an HDMI port, and that goes into the graphics card.
Well, so long as you know you're plugging it into the right thing, that's all that matters.
I keep it the manual that comes with tells me to plug it into the graphics card and not the motherboard.
Gotcha. Yeah, because a lot of things, with, especially gaming and stuff, you want to run your monitor through the graphics card because that like is how you use the graphics card in order to like boost performance and all that. If you run through the motherboard, it doesn't necessarily hurt it, unless you do like hardcore games 24/7. Because at that point it could like overrun the motherboard a bit, but it shouldn't be like too difficult. But you just won't be using the graphics card that you.
Yeah. It says that where is it? Connect your display only to the video card installed as shown. That's what it says. I don't know. Hmm. Turn it off.
So So if we were gonna run like a quick little practice session for how characters work, when would that be best for you guys?
Tomorrow is good for me. Wait, hold on. No, not sorry. Wednesday forward, honestly.
I mean, we could just have the Friday at Friday timeline, and then just to see if that works for everyone.
And just meet early or something?
Maybe.
Or, well.
Or we could just start. We don't really need a practice session. Or we could have just the first session be the practice session, whatever that would be. I don't know.
I just wanted to give an opportunity in case, because I know Jacob's playing a kind of funky class and just to get used to.
That's cool. I can learn by doing if everyone else is good. Yeah. Is there anything else?
That's everything that I had. The floor is yours if you have questions or.
Most of my questions will be like backstory stuff that I'll like send you and all that.
Gotcha.
But other than that, I think I'm good. I actually have to go here pretty soon.
And me too.
Okay, well then I will see you when I see you.
All right. Have a good one, everybody. See you next Saturday.
See ya.